We made it. Barely. Yikes. Had some technical difficulties. No surprise there, but we made it. Thursday Night Football. Lions versus Packers in Detroit. A lot of opportunities here for potential good start to your week. But, guys, waited long enough. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We'll start off with Tank. Jameson Williams or DJ Moore. Shouldn't be any surprise here, but it's going to be DJ Moore. Really nervous about it, Jameson Williams, just because of the fact that he's so inconsistent. I'm also worried about Moore. He hasn't practiced in 2 days. Makes me somewhat nervous. But, yeah, Skylar, missed out. Sorry, man. Wasn't on my end. I just couldn't get in. So we were having some weird issues with StreamYard. Well, hopefully no more issues, though. Good to go. All right, Josh. Kraft or Laporta? It's going to be Kraft. With Dobbs out, he gets an uptick as well as Reed. So I think both of them actually end up giving you decent numbers tonight. Mr. Folke. Let's see. Lions or Bengals defense? Yeah, I don't really like either of those options. I'm probably going to go Bengals because it might be lower scoring, but I don't like those at all. Much rather have you guys watch the Monday show and have an idea. Be more planned out. Sorry, man. All right, Cameron. Let's see. Have a great feeling about all. I wouldn't say all, but Watson, Reed, and Kraft. Yeah, Wicks is just they keep switching him and Watson out, so he could have a good day. But of them, I'm more likely to play him over Waddle, mostly because I don't trust that. But I'm definitely playing Juwan, and I even really don't like Pacheco. It really depends on what you need. If you're wanting the upside, it's probably going to be Wicks over Pacheco, but it's really iffy. AW, Ferguson or Disley. We're not sure that Ferguson's playing. If he does play, you'll probably play him. Otherwise, it's going to be Disley and the Love or Herbert. Yeah, I get being scared on Love, but I'm also terrified of Herbert. Without a run game, I'm going to lean on Love here. But terrifies me too. Otten or Ferguson. Whoever plays. If Ferguson plays, you're playing him. Otherwise, you're going to roll out Otten. So, unfortunately, that is. If Loud is out, Ladd shouldn't be out. They're doing what they've continued to do. He's working off to the side, not too worried about it. He's just really maintaining his health, which is dealing with an injury, unfortunately. But of those two options is going to be Keenan Allen. The Bears seem to be somewhat beat up with Moore and, well, at least Moore dealing with some kind of injury. See, it's so whoever's healthy. If Ferguson plays, you're playing him. Otherwise, it's going to be Otten. Am I holding on to Jordan Mason? For what purpose? Who are you dropping? I would guess that when he comes back, Mason will take it over, but that's also, week 16 or 17? I'd rather not worry about it or risk it. So, yeah, I'd just go with what I know here. All right, Skyler. Vikings or Cardinals? Good question. Let me see. I think it's the Cardinals, but probably actually going to go Vikings just as a little safer play. PA, Laporta, Ferguson, Kraft, Otten. It's going to be Kraft, mostly because I'm not sure on Ferguson and his health. So since we don't know, don't suggest playing somebody who's not there. All right, SK, BTJ, DJ Moore, Adams. If Moore plays, you're playing him. Otherwise, I would then pivot to Brian Thomas. You're welcome. Glad I could help, potentially, hopefully. Hopefully it works out, more importantly. All right, let's see here. BTJ or Shakir. They're pretty similar. I'm going to lean on Shakir. I know last week was kind of a down week, but he still saw 7 targets. A lot of opportunities there. So much rather trust that. I'm more worried just because Hill's been really bad, Tank. It's been brutal. honestly, I don't like either of these options. I'd rather go like we talked about yesterday. Nick Westbrook Akine, MVS. I think both have somewhat safer floors, but if you're wanting to play, it's probably going to be Hill. Jameson's extremely inconsistent, but so has Hill been. It's been really rough. So send out, start Hunt or drop him and start Sincere. You're probably not starting Hunt this week. Chargers actually been pretty good against the run. Not that that means anything on any given week. So I'm okay running out McCormick. I just don't want to drop him for McCormick because we don't know for sure how that's going to look. So much rather not do that the best I can. You're welcome. Okay, Skylar Chubbard, Thielen, Etienne, Tillman, Hunt, pick 2. It's going to be Tillman if he plays and Thielen. If Tillman doesn't play, I am then going to go to probably Etienne because with Mac, he's more likely in that blocking role, so he should be on the field more than Bigsby will be. Not that I love it, though. It's not a great option. It's really terrifying, so I'd rather not worry about it. No problem, Tank. Would you pick up Coleman and drop Josh Downs? The only issue is we're not Downs could be back next week. So I wouldn't, but I also don't believe in Coleman. I really do think that we're going to potentially see Cooper. Yeah, back in the day. See how he is finally getting a hold of it. I think he's going to get more usage as weeks go on. So much rather have Downs as on my team than worry about Coleman and the inconsistency there. All right, PA. Let's see. Judy, Dowdle, White. It's going to be very difficult to sit Judy, especially since we don't know on Tillman. Even if Tillman is there, Judy was still getting 16 plus fantasy points. So I really don't think you can sit Judy at this point. The next option would then be Dowdle. Again, think he's a decent play. I think Judy's going to be have another good game. So especially if Tillman's out. Hey, Greg. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's tough. I understand that he's difficult to hold on to, that there's a lot of issues around it, but you just can't leave yourself out in that situation. There's just too much risk involved. Rather not have to worry about it. So good luck. Hopefully you're able to survive it for sure. All right, Skylar. Chuba, Etienne, or Hunt. Ugh. Again, it's probably going to be Etienne. Again, because it's Mac Jones, I do expect that Etienne will be on the field a significant amount more. Jones likes the more established running back. And also, Bigsby is going to be in for run plays, but I'm really guessing that Etienne's going to have a bigger role just based on the past and how they've been using both the running backs with Jones in there. All right, Shaheen, let's see. Wicks, Leggett, Ferguson, Trey, McLeod. It's going to be Leggett for me. I know it's not an ideal situation. However, I'm not sure who Mitchell's going to be on. So if he's on Thielen, there's a lot of opportunity for Leggett. If he's on Leggett, he's going to struggle a little bit, but still, that offense has really changed since Bryce Young came back, and they've decided what they're going to be doing. Young seems to be going through the reads a little quicker and getting it done. So offense really seems to be moving. It's difficult to kind of get away from it at this point. However, if you don't like that, go with Trey Tucker. Think there's a lot of potential upside there. However, Aiden O'Connell is out sick today. He should be fine, but we'll see how it goes. Josh, hard to trust Laporta tonight. Somewhat. It's always hard to trust Laporta. I mean, when it comes to him and a majority of tight ends, you're really hoping for a touchdown. Since we're not sure that's going to happen, it makes it a lot more difficult on who you're wanting to roll out. We brought up a couple names last night that are options that I prefer, like Jawan Johnson, for example. I think there's a lot of opportunity. It could even be Foster Moreau. So it's really up in the air. I'll be very curious to see how it works out. But there are names that can potentially be better than Laporta. Noah Gray. All right, PA. To Purdy, Winston, Goff. Everybody seems to be scared of Goff. I'm not quite sure why. He does really well at home. This is a home game. I also realize that over-under is 51.5. I don't understand it. I think that it's slightly overblown. I expect this to be a good game. I think Goff has a chance to win it, and that offense really seemed to be moving. And I don't think without Jair Alexander that the Packers are going to be able to stop Amon-Ra. So I'm expecting them to just tear him up pretty easily. If you don't like that because of whatever everybody else is feeding you, completely understand. I would then go Winston because, again, a lot of upside. He's going to be throwing a lot. We saw what he can do last week, putting up 36 fantasy points. That's what he's going to do. He's either going to be getting you a 36 or he's going to be around 15. His worst game, no surprise, was against Steelers 2 weeks ago, and it was because of the snow. Had they actually come out and started running like they should, or started throwing instead of running in the first half, would have been a very different game, I think. So I think that the Browns have learned from that and are going to let Winston kind of take over and roll with it. All right, Jawan Johnson or Kraft. Because Dobbs is out, I'm going to go Kraft as the lone tight end. So it's very interesting, but I think I'm going to roll out Kraft here. I really like Jawan. It's very difficult. However, the targets have been very split. All right, Tank, what do you think about Bills or Seahawks defense this week? Pretty sure I have Bills as a top 3 defense. Oh no, top 5. Sorry, they're my fifth defense currently. And the Seahawks terrify me. So don't trust that defense whatsoever. So I'd rather just roll out the Bills and hope for the best. He's my kind too, especially for fantasy. I love how he plays. No fear. And he's just a blast to any of the clips that they give him. He's perfect for media. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. All right, Jordan. Let's see here. Is Jacobs a must sit? I mean, the thing for Jacobs is the fact that he is getting 25 plus carries, which you don't really see in a running back. So that's a big boost for him. However, I understand the Lions have been pretty good against the run. I would really depend on who your other option is. I mean, Dowdle's fine, but who's in your flex? Because I still feel like you're at a point that you can easily play Jacobs. This is just a really good flex. And even then, hey, if you guys have a player tonight that is in your flex, move them into the position, whether it's a running back or a wide receiver or a tight end. Make sure they are in the position and not the flex so you can be flexible, have the potential to change it if you need more upside. Oh, sorry. 26. Let's see. Kyler or Love? I'm going to go Love, but mostly because I don't trust Kyler. So I would go with Love tonight in a potentially higher scoring game. Okay. Purdy or Herbert? Ugh. I don't like either of these. I have Purdy slightly higher because I do expect that game to be higher scoring than the Chargers Chiefs game. So rather not worry about it. What up, Straight Cash? It's going to be Disley for me, especially with McConkey dealing with injury. Also, Chiefs aren't good against defending the tight end. I think the last time I looked, they were the fourth best matchup for tight ends. So, hard to get away. Yeah, I would play Jacobs over Tracy. All right, Love or Darnold? It's gonna be Love again. It's just a higher scoring game. I really am struggling to trust the Vikings lately. They've been very weird since Hawkinson's come back. All right, PA, Disley or Kraft? Again, really depends what we need here. I'm probably going to roll out. It's half. I'm probably going to go Kraft just because he's a bigger play. So he'll have more yards. However, Disley will have more catches. So if it's a full PPR, it'd be Disley. But because you're also including yardage, I'm going to go Kraft. All right. Guys, have any more questions, please ask them. Have plenty of time. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Tomorrow, they will be getting you locked in, getting your bets for the weekend. So make sure you hit up tomorrow's show as well. All right, Marcus. Let's see. Purdy or Mahomes? Probably going to be Purdy. Flex Warren, Debo, or MVS. And again, when you're looking at your flex, it really depends on what you're needing. I think of them, Warren's the safest, with MVS having the most upside. Now, if you get points for return yards, I'd then go to Debo, because the way they were using him last time, that would be a very good move on their part to really help with field position. All right, SK, you're welcome. Would you trust? No, I wouldn't trust the Falcons defense. I mean, maybe against the Giants, but Aiden actually looked decent last week. Was making some good reads. Talked about it yesterday. It's still going to be Cardinals for me. They have a pretty good matchup like the next 3 weeks. Don't love them as an actual defense, but they have been decent recently. Yes, I still have Cardinals ranked over the Titans. All right. Guys have questions? Last minute, it's your time to ask them. If you haven't already, like and subscribe as usual. They are doing the betting show tomorrow. Then we'll be back on Sunday to answer the rest of your start-sit questions, help you set your lineup. Then Monday, I'll be back to help with waiver wire options. And then Wednesday, we'll be doing our show on nonsense, which is literally driven by any questions you ask, helping you with any kind of trades, helping you with rankings, helping you with, like, we spent a while yesterday working on like defense and how that works for playoffs, like looking ahead, all that good stuff. So if you aren't joining in on Wednesday, you're really missing out on an opportunity to ask us anything and have a long form discussion on it, because we will literally talk about it until we come up with an answer that we can kind of agree on somewhat. Neil and I bicker a little bit on it, but we'll work out great. All right, PA. Disley, Juwan. Since it's PPR, I'm probably going to go Disley just because Juwan. I do think there's opportunity for Juwan with Hill out, but it's really hit or miss between him and Foster Moreau, who has a lot of experience with Carr. However, they are both should be fine. I'm guessing that last week they both put up around 8 fantasy points. That could easily happen again. However, this week I'm really going with Disley. All right, Stafford, Darnold, or Murray. I have Stafford the highest. Let me see. Oops. Why is that not coming down? There it goes. Oh no, I actually have Darnold the highest. So I am going to go with Sam Darnold there. The next option would be Murray and then Stafford, mostly because Stafford plays the Bills. So, all right. Well, sorry about the late start, everybody. I appreciate you joining in. Haven't already, like and subscribe. Again, tomorrow is a betting show. They go through all the games, give you the lines that they like, potential side bets that they enjoy, and they continue to rake in money. So, and then I'll be back Sunday to help you set your lineups. Hey, enjoy tonight's game. It should be a good one. Hopefully, everybody gets a good start to their week. And remember, straight cash coming in just under Russell. It's Wilson there. Yeah. It's you're welcome. It's definitely Wilson. But guys, have a good week. Good luck. And remember, as always, to keep up the nonsense. We'll see y'all.